All right, guys, welcome back to another video of one of our
knife designers. He doesn't want to call me a knife designer.
No. To another gem, I guess. Another. I don't know. What do you?
Yeah, we don't really have a name for this.
We need to have some.
Yeah. So if you guys have any ideas, comment down below.
But anyways, thank you guys for joining us again. We're gonna talk about another Tops knife and another designer, in-house designers. And this was probably the second.
Yeah, it was the second.
The second employee contest winner and design that came to Tops. And if you guys know who this is Jesus.
I'm usually on the other side of that camera.
Yeah, Jesus is usually on the other side of the camera, not here next to me. But yeah, Jesus actually won our second contest in the employee drawing contest, right?
Yeah.
And so let me just show something.
Stop the drawing.
So that was a drawing that I seen. It don't have right now. It has Jesus on it because we wrote,
afterwards. Yeah.
Afterwards, but this is what I see. Number one. Why did you put number one on?
No, 17. My number was 17. You put the one because
that was the one. Yeah.
But I was number 17.
So number 17. That what I see. The judges, everybody looking at it, we see 17 and we see the knife drawing. And this year, I remember there was other couple drawings that were more made on Photoshop.
Yeah. Which
I thought, right, I was seeing that, I'm like, that was Jesus. Jesus drew that one. But it just didn't, it wasn't what we were looking for.
Yeah.
They were great design, don't get me wrong. But I would have never said, oh yeah, Jesus definitely knows how to draw a kitchen knife. And this is what he drew. But yeah, a lot of these designs, we don't know whose it is until we actually make everybody, when we get everybody and Jesus's, you actually keep all the names, right?
Yeah, I usually, for this year, did I do that too? I think I did, but that year, I think we did the drawing a little bit different. So instead of, usually we choose 3 or 4 and you guys send them off to somebody. This is recent.
Yeah,
right?
recent, correct. And there we had inside judges.
And on this one we gave ratings to them. And
from 1 to 5.
Yeah, from 1 to 5. And then this wasn't anybody's favorite, but it got more, overall it got a higher score than the other ones.
Yeah.
Because everybody liked it, but it wasn't anybody's favorite per se. So, but yeah.
But no, yeah, like I said, and it had, people picked this a lot more. It was in the higher ranking than most of the other ones. I can't even recall what was the next one. But yeah, Jesus came up with the Dicer 8, which is, we can't keep it in stock. Again, there's another model that we're always trying to make more of, but at the time we finish that run, it's already sold out. Just letting everybody know, we're making more knives than ever. It's just hard to keep in stock.
Yeah.
Before our biggest run was 200. Now it's 1,000, 2,000, and we still can't keep them in the stock. But anyways.
Yeah, it was cool to see it finished, because there's slight changes, but it wasn't too bad. The difference between the original and that one. No. You didn't modify that much. You did modify this part right here.
I think everybody can say Leo modifies everybody's handles.
Yeah.
But no, like I said, I think we needed to do this more for the pinch grip, like in regular kitchen knife. But really, I didn't do anything to this.
Yeah, because I'm not a chef, so there's obviously stuff that I wouldn't know.
So when we're talking to everybody, and we're like, we need a chef knife. What was the first thing you did?
Went and bought drawing stuff, because I hadn't drawn in a long time.
Like
yeah, I went and bought one of those. Is it a protractor or a compass? No, the one that for the curves. So it's the one you put the pencil in and
that's a protractor.
It's a protractor, I think.
Right.
Compass is the one.
The compass is the one that gives you the angles, right? Okay. So yeah, I went and bought that, and I went and bought those little fancy rulers and the S curves. The French curves.
And see that to my drawings still, that's what I use for.
You still use those? And I wanted to buy those, those the ones that have the little circles, the different size circles.
Oh yeah, there's a square that has different kind of circles and
Yeah,
triangles. And
but I thought it was too expensive just for one drawing. I'm like, I'm not gonna buy it because I used to love drawing, and then I stopped. So I thought I wasn't gonna remember, and I didn't want to do it on the computer because I could have drawn it on the computer.
yeah, and that's what I was expecting to see.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it like an actual drawing because I think it'll be cheating if I do it on the computer, and I don't know. So I actually took my time to draw this. Like I actually
And see, for
drew it
me
out
being
and-
one of the judges, like I wasn't making the call. Like I tell everybody, it's not me saying, "Yep, that's what we're doing," because we had Mike, and
We had
we
Mike.
had I think Craig was one of the judges too,
and
and
Troy, I
then
think.
Troy, his son, and they're the ones that do all the
Yeah.
CNC.
So it's 5.
So it's 5 of us. We're going off of the the highest score, I guess.
Yeah, on this one
And
we're
so
going off high score.
yeah, and so me personally, I was going more for drawing like that.
Mm-hmm.
People that took their time to draw it and make it look good. I'm like, I can make it a Topps knife.
Yeah.
But I want to see people try. And so, that's what I was looking for. I don't know the rest of the judges what they were looking for. Maybe use, maybe, how good is drawing. That's what I look for. Is how much time they put into the drawing. That's really what I look for. Like I said, I could make it a Topps knife. I could make it a kitchen knife. I could do that.
Yeah.
But, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool because I've never thought you would have sat down and done that.
Yeah.
You know.
And I was looking at the drawing, and you guys, we made it a little bit longer than what I had drawn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Made it like the handle was a little bit longer, and then the blade a tiny bit. But yeah, like now where I'm at now, like I know what you look for, and sometimes it feels like cheating, but at the same time, it's not because you don't choose them anymore.
And so
But I know what a Topps knife
people
is now.
people that know how we work here and that been here and that see, when I draw something, I'll draw it on paper. I do the same thing. I draw it on paper, and then I give it to Jesus, and Jesus is the one that gets it ready for CNC, or we give it to Ryan.
Get it ready for Ryan. Yeah.
But that's what we do. So Jesus knows my style. When I tell Jesus, you know what, Jesus, add half an inch to the handle or half an inch to the blade. He knows where to add it because that's where I would add it, or he'll come and tell me, you know what, you want to do it here. I know you do, but we should add it here because of this. And so for him to draw and be in a competition, people would think like, oh, he wins them all. No, he took that one.
That was only the second year, though.
Yeah, the second year. Right now we're in our fifth or sixth year, probably.
Yeah, something like that.
So, but yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
I guess different styles. Different styles. Just what was the last one?
Yeah, and I still draw them all. Like I still don't use the computer for any of them because it's one. I feel it's a little unfair, and two, I kind of like the challenge of sitting there and drawing. Because like I said, I don't draw anymore. I used to love drawing, but I don't draw anymore. And so, the only time I draw, I think, is when we do the knife design.
And so if you guys see our Dicer series, I pretty much took Jesus's handle, and
Well, it's more your handle now.
and sort of converted it to keep our same style, but made different blade lengths, whatever. But we used that style handle and made the Dicer series.
I mean, is that too different?
So, no, they're not. They're
yeah,
not.
not too bad. Just a little
was-
cutout right there. But yeah.
So how does it feel being a designer for
It was
Topps?
weird when it first came out because people, like I would see comments and people were like, oh, that thing's cool. And I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Like it feels weird. Like when
When I
people-
started designing, that I started designing for Topps, and then Mike would put my name on it. I felt people ask me questions, like, because Mike put him up to it.
Oh, okay.
Seriously, that's how I felt. Like, I bet Mike told him to ask me that, And sometimes Mike would, he would be like, talk to him about his design, tell somebody, and they'd talk to me and ask me a million questions, and I was nervous. I didn't know what to answer. But no, it turned out great.
I was like a little bit used to people saying like with my pictures because they would be like, oh, that's cool. So I kind of was a little used to the comments, bad and good, like because I was also used to bad comments, not about my pictures, but just in general.
And everybody, there's
like
always
when
somebody that has to say something.
Like, I don't know if you remember when I first started, I did a picture of, you told me, take a picture striking this ferro rod. I don't know what a ferro rod was. I hadn't never worked like a knife. And so I just had, I had one of the guys strike it, and he didn't know either. And I just had him strike it with the blade. And we got so much like hate from people. That, and there was another one of the Millspy 3, I think, and I pointed it towards the camera. And I put on the tag, make the last thing you see be a top snipe, because I thought it was clever, and people like ate me up for that one too. So I learned my lesson on those. But with the knife,
nowadays,
it was cool.
Nowadays people look like they do that to create that.
Yeah.
You know? So
yeah, because people say that there's no such thing as negative publicity, but there is.
Especially sometimes I want to kick their ass, but
especially like here, you're proud of the company. Like you have this image of the company that you don't want to tarnish. So we do care, but you learn to kind of put aside. But with this, like the feedback was like almost all positive, which was cool.
It was.
But that was more a testament to you know what to do.
I think the first run of handles or samples, this was smaller. The front part was smaller. And somebody somewhere said, you know, a real chef's knife is longer, or you can pinch it more or something, and we made it just a little bit wider.
Yeah, and the screws.
And the screws, yeah, from screws
to barrels.
Because of bacteria and stuff like that, we went to barrels.
Yeah, because we're not chefs. Like
no, this is just something.
That's stuff you don't really think about, but you do get, like, that's what Tops does. We get feedback.
We do.
And we take that feedback. As long as it's constructive, we usually take that feedback and make changes to stuff, and people love it because they realize that we're improving
the way when we started this line of kitchen knives, you know, yeah, we wanted to be in the kitchen knives in the stores where, you know, there's high-end kitchen knives. We wanted to be there, yeah, but it was more like do a rugged outdoor kitchen knife set that you know, you're not gonna take I don't know what a fancy kitchen knife is, but you're not gonna take that and try to, you know, use it outdoors. You drop that thing, it's gonna cost you some money.
Oh yeah.
And so something like this, you know, drop it up, wipe it off, wash it off, and keep going.
That's why when people say how expensive our knives are, they're really not.
They're really not.
No.
Go to a blade show. Any blade show,
Yeah.
you're gonna have high-end knife makers there that have their stuff 3-4 times more than we do.
Yeah.
And then you look at the quality we put out and look at the quality. I'm not bashing anybody. Everybody does nice job, but everybody knows there's people out there that they're overpriced blades, and people still buy them.
Yeah.
You know, so I think our price range and our, you know, what we do is not bad.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud how it came out, to be honest, and seeing it sell out. Like every time you guys take it to a show, it sells out. At least that's what I'm told.
Have you ever thought of saying, like, I'm gonna design this, see if Tops will do it, see if Leo will take it? Have you ever thought of that?
I thought about it, but I never show them. Like I'll draw some, and then I'm like, I'll just.
But why?
Huh?
Why?
I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to feel pushy. I don't know.
But
It's
sometimes,
weird.
that's how new cool models come alive.
Yeah.
You know, you have those designers that design for us that every week they'll send me a drawing, and that's pushy.
Yeah.
But when I say yes to this one, leave it alone. Let's make that one happen.
Yeah.
Once it's in production, give it a year, and then bring another one. We do that. But once we say yes to this one, then give me 5 more. And like, how about these?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's tough. But you know, we're always trying to come up with something new every year.
Yeah. And you always say, like, design one, I'll make one for you.
Yeah.
Like just one for me.
Yeah, and I'll make it with you. You know, I'll sit down.
But I see how busy like you are, and I see how busy everybody is, and we're busy too. And so I just.
But after work, like I said, here at the shop, when we're here, we're always going. Yeah. But sometimes to sit out, you know, after work and make something, I'm always open for that.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. No, I'll keep that in mind.
Keep it in mind, and hopefully we see another one.
Yeah, hopefully you guys see another of my designs out there.
Yeah, you will. Absolutely.
So
guys, again, thank you guys. Jesús, thank you.
No, awesome thank you.
Piece. Yeah, guys, thank you guys for the support and for watching this video.
I was gonna tell everybody that I have 3 of them that I'm still trying to get rid of. Thanks for John. Okay,
Appreciate
sounds
it,
good.